Welcome to Dr. Balaga's God Knowledge Doc podcast, your quick dive into the latest medical breakthroughs to keep you ahead of the curve. Let's get started. Today is October 3rd, 2025. This video is on a Science magazine review article titled "A Non-Canonical Circuit, States and Computations of the Hippocampus," published on 11 September 2025 in Science. What is the hippocampus? It's a brain structure located in the temporal lobe central to learning, memory, and spatial navigation. What is the canonical trisynaptic circuit? It's the classical loop connecting the dentate gyrus, the cornu-ammonis region CA3 and CA1, long thought to underlie hippocampal function. What are non-canonical hippocampal circuits? The circuits outside this classical loop, such as cornu-ammonis region 2, fasciola cinereum or FC, and indusium griseum or IG. Why is cornu-ammonis region 2 CA2 important? It plays a role in social memory, novelty detection, and sharp wave ripple initiation. What is fasciola cinereum or FC? It's a neglected hippocampal subregion implicated in seizure activity and contextual memory. What is the indusium griseum? It's a thin neuronal layer above the corpus callosum with roles in development and sensitivity to psychostimulants. What is the supramammary nucleus? It's a hypothalamic region providing strong input to cornu-ammonis region 2 or CA2, FC, and the indusium griseum or IG, influencing arousal and novelty processing. What is theta rhythm? It's a 5 to 10 Hz oscillation seen during locomotion and REM sleep, often coupled with gamma oscillations. What sharp wave ripples? Brief high frequency oscillations involved in memory replay and consolidation during rest and sleep. What small irregular activity? SIA. It's a low amplitude irregular state during immobility and sleep linked to position encoding. What are dentate spikes or DS? They are large amplitude events in the dentate gyrus linked to brain-wide firing and memory processes. What are DS1 and DS2? DS1 is driven by lateral entorhinal cortex and DS2, dentate spikes 2, by medial entorhinal cortex, with DS2 linked to arousal and novelty. What role does CA2 or cornu-ammonis region 2 play in immobility? A subset of CA2 cells encode position during immobility and sleep when canonical play cells are silent. How do basket cells regulate hippocampal states? Parvalbumin basket cells or PBBCs dominate during theta and SPW rhythms, while the CCK basket cells dominate during SIA. What's the link between hippocampal states and arousal? Different long field potential states, theta, SIA, and LIA, reflect varying arousal levels across wake and sleep. Why are the regions and states overlooked? They were historically considered minor, like junk DNA, but are now shown to be functionally relevant. How are these findings clinically relevant? They have implications for epilepsy, psychiatric disorders, and memory dysfunction. What is the outlook for hippocampal research? Future work will clarify how these non-canonical circuits and overlooked states expand hippocampal computations. Hippocampus-related eponyms: cornu-ammonis, named after the ram-horned Egyptian god Ammon; Sommer sector or CA1, W. Sommer, 1880. CA1 is also vulnerable to ischemia. Laurent Dino described CA1 to CA4 subdivisions in 1930s. Hippocampus is named by Arrhenius 1564 from Greek seahorse. Papers circuit or James Papers in 1937, the limbic loop of memory and emotion. So, in a nutshell, the hippocampus is more than the classic circuit. The CA2, the fasciola cinereum, and the indusium griseum form a forgotten triad rich in supramammillary input and social memory processing. Dentate spikes, especially DS2, may encode here and now during immobility, upending the idea of hippocampal silence at rest. The basket cell dynamics switch the hippocampus from rhythmic navigation to desynchronized introspection. Like junk DNA, junk long field potentials have hidden logic, marking a shift from memory replay to arousal, novelty, and behavior readiness. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with your colleagues. When we change how we see disease, we change how we shape lives. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and keep seeking wisdom. Podcast brought to you by Master MedFacts at mastermedfacts.com.